Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back to Provider series. This is our third video of the series. In the last video, we have discussed the components of Provider and we also understood where should we place them in the widget tree of our To-Do app. If you are new to this series, I suggest you start watching from the first video. So, in this video, we will do the implementation of Provider in our To-Do application. This is our agenda today. So let's get started. Before we start using Provider, we have to install it. Let's go over to pub.dev. Here you can search Provider and this is the package. So I'm gonna take this latest version and use this command. It's done. You can check this out. This has been added to your pubspec.yaml. Now, I first want to create the change notifier. We had discussed this earlier. We need to create a change notifier to hold all our data and it should be notifying whenever there has been any change. So, I want to name it as task list notifier. You might want to name it as task model. Our task notifier should extend change notifier to have the capability to notify widgets whenever there has been any change in the data. So let's do that. Now I want to put the list of tasks here as well as two methods, add task and modify task state. To update the list of tasks, widgets have to call these two methods only. They can't update the task list from any other place. We will also make this list of tasks private so that it won't be accessible from any other place. So our task notifier will have three things. First, the data. So the list of tasks would be here and then two methods, add task and modify task state to complete or make the task incomplete. Let's do that. So we have written these two methods. Now we also want to notify the dependents to rebuild themselves whenever there has been any modification in this task. So we will have to call the notify listeners method for this. As you can see, notify listeners is available through this change notifier. Let's make this tasks list as private so that it's not accessible from anywhere else. Our change notifier implementation is done. Now we need to access this data inside our task notifier throughout the widget tree. So let's write change notifier provider. Now we want to put this change notifier provider on top of this my app so that these descendant widgets can access it. So let's do this. So I can put this change notifier provider on top of this material app. We will have to create a new task notifier inside this create. That way this change notifier provider would be able to provide this task notifier throughout the widget tree. We will keep this child as it is. So we will put this entire material app inside this child. Now our task notifier provider implementation is done. We will move on to consumer. These two pages modifies the tasks list. If you remember, the create task page has a section which shows the upcoming 3 incompleted tasks. Now this page needs to rebuild if task list changes. On the other hand, this all tasks page does not need to rebuild with the change of data. Whenever I'm marking a task complete, it is just updating the tasks list. It doesn't need to rebuild. As long as I put this check uncheck responsibility inside this list style. We have this tasks widget, and here we are calling this method whenever we are marking this task as complete or incomplete. Now this is a separate widget and this is a stateful widget. So I just want to rebuild this portion of the widget whenever I'm marking a task complete, so that the re-rendering responsibility doesn't come to the all tasks page. Perfect. Now we can just add the consumer on this create task page. So our create task page body starts with this container. But we don't need to put this consumer on top of this container because we just want to rebuild this upcoming task section, not the entire page, because this page also contains this create task widget. So we will just spare it and add the consumer on top of this upcoming tasks. Now, as soon as I save this, first of all, it's asking me to put a builder. As well, there is an error that this provider of this dynamic is not there. It's not available because we have not put a type on this consumer. So we have to put a type, like what type of notified you are expecting. If you put this exact task list notified type inside this consumer, then this consumer would be able to locate the task list notifier. So this consumer will be needing a builder because this is what it will be rebuilding, right? So we can put this upcoming tasks inside this section. It is absolutely mandatory to put the type on consumer so that Flutter widgetry can look for this task notifier and get the value of this notifier so that this upcoming widget has the access of it. So if you see this in this builder, it provides us with a build context and a task notifier, which will be the updated one whenever we have done any changes, and a child widget. So we don't have any child widget, we'll just use this builder. And we have this method. Let's go inside this. You can see we were using these tasks which we used locally to save our tasks earlier. So we will get rid of this. We have this method here which needs to access the task list from task notifier. I have passed the task notifier from here and I am going to access it in this method. I'm gonna get the task list. So before we move ahead, I think we have made this tasks as private variable. So we have to write a getter so that the widgets can access this tasks list. Now that I have got the access of tasks, the method actually remains the same. The data source has changed, but everything is same. Now this create task widget was adding new tasks in the tasks list. So instead of this, we will use our task notifiers add task method. For that, we need to get access of the task notifier. Here, if you see, we don't have any consumer because we didn't wanted this widget to be rebuilt. So we will use provider.of context to get a hold of this task notifier. Now that we got the task notifier, we'll call the add task method on it. We can get rid of this set state because it is not serving the purpose now. Consumer is doing this job. Now the only thing that remains is we were passing this list of tasks inside tasks page because earlier the tasks list was residing inside this widget. So we will just get rid of this task and go over to the all tasks page. Let's make this task page as stateless because we don't need it to be stateful now. Inside this tasks page, the list view builder needs access of the list of tasks. So we will try to get this list of tasks from our task notifier. To have that access, I will now use a shortcut which is context.read. So let's import provider here. Now this context.read is a syntactic sugar for provider.off context. Now inside this context.read, we also have to provide the type. So we will provide task notifier here. We have one functionality though. Whenever I am marking this task complete, we have to call the modify task state method of task notifier. Now inside this task widget, I want to pass a single task. So that also I'm gonna get using context.read. Now our app is error-free. Let's try to restart everything and we will test from the scratch. Let's add some tasks now. It throws an error. It says wherever I am calling this provider.off, I am not providing listen false. So we were calling this provider.off whenever we were adding some tasks, and by default listen is true. That means whenever you want to rebuild your widget, you can use that, but we are not rebuilding here. We are just reading the value. So we will provide listen false. Let's try this. Perfect. Now our tasks are getting added. Let's see if these tasks are visible on the all tasks page. These are visible. Great. We have one functionality to check, that is whenever we are checking this, if it is working fine. Now our main issue was to set state the create task page whenever we were adding a task or changing this task list. From there we started and we felt the need of a provider or any state management libraries. So let's see now if this is working. So we should see only task 3 and task 4. This is working perfectly. Let's try once more. Now we are marking this task 3 as complete and task 2 is marked incomplete. We should see tasks 2 and task 4. We have successfully implemented provider in our to-do app. I hope you have learned something new today. And in the next video, we will try out some advanced concepts of provider. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.